I'm guessing from the context of your teams that everybody's a bit competitive, and I think if you're going to change the way you do your meetings, a very good way of doing that is to challenge the guys to come up with some stuff. So I've noticed in my homeschooling that actually the easiest way to get the kids to do some stuff is to get them to organise the game, work the game out, make it a competition, decide how they're going to score it, that sort of thing. And so I would be saying, I want to bring more energy to these meetings. I want to bring more life to the discussions. I challenge John or I challenge Jane to come up with something at the next meeting that gets us up, that gets us moving, that gets us sharing things, that gets us doing something. I want it to be 10 minutes long. That's my challenge to you. I think there's a lot of people at the moment looking at the problem. And so you look at the problem, you go, this is the problem. And then you try and mitigate the problem. I think the win is how do we win the bit after the problem? So I would guarantee you, if I don't know, I assume, I've never worked in football, that your season goes better if your pre-season's brilliant. So if you pause and say, okay, we've got this period of time now, which might not be ideal for us, but at some point we come out of it, and we all come out of it the same. I assume your world is as competitive as my world, and we have a chance to use the problem time to win the time after the problem. So that would be my first thing: is you get your head into what's the recovery look like, and therefore what could you be doing in this time. For us in business, for example, we have a very strong sense that business starts with great relationships. So actually, this is a brilliant time to build relationships. It might not be a brilliant time to build business, but it's a brilliant time to build relationships. So if we're true to what we believe in, all the investment in relationships now will pay off in the next 5 years. Develop their leadership or whatever. They're often looking at how do I collaborate better? How do I show more vulnerability and authenticity? And I think actually when you're in a time that nobody knows the right answers to, it really pushes you and allows you to develop your leadership in that way. So I would really say many of us will come out as better leaders, having led in a time where we just don't know the answer. And so, yeah.